Alright, Carsplainers, it's Patrick here, and today is ADAS testing day, so Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. Let's go for a drive. It's pretty hot and toasty here in DC, but don't worry, we've got the van all started up through the remote. I'll show that later. So, key in pocket, jump in. First things first, seatbelt. And since we've remote started it, the only thing we have to do is push the brake, push start, and the car comes to life. All systems are on. And all the controls that we'll be working are on the right side of the steering wheel here. So Honda has their main button that turns the systems on and off. And so here you'll see the ACC and LKAS lights come on in green. And then next to that is the lane keep assist system button, so you can turn that on and off independently. So you don't need to use the adaptive cruise to use that, or vice versa. And then we have the buttons on the right side here. So we have set, once you get to your speed, cancel, resume, and then you have the button on the right hand side that adjusts the gap or following distance that you would normally do. So you'll see this kind of come on and cycle through. One thing to note is if your vehicle does have the adaptive cruise system, if you hold it, it changes the mode. So you can have standard cruise control that doesn't do the adaptive portion, and then it says cruise mode, and then hold the button down again, and it says ACC mode selected. Alright, so let's go for a drive. Alright, so we'll just get up onto the highway here and merge in. We'll go through showing you the various systems of the lane departure warning, turning on the adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist systems, which you can have on independently of one another, which is kind of nice. And then show you turning the adaptive cruise control system on and seeing kind of the different thresholds. So we drift out of the lane here. You'll see the slight vibration of the steering wheel alerting the driver from that lane departure, and also the warning in the instrument cluster. I prefer this to kind of the audible systems, as it just kind of gets annoying to hear the dee-dee-dee sound that a lot of vehicles tend to have, and so this is kind of a more indiscreet way of correcting the driver. So I'll use the main button on the steering wheel to activate the adaptive cruise and lane keep assist systems, and with the lane keep assist button that turns the lane keep assistance on, so you'll see kind of those lane markers have turned on. It can do a decent job of following a very slight curve in the road. Obviously it's not meant to handle any kind of sharper turns or consistent turns, but it is able to help guide the vehicle and not be as ping-pongy. So you can set the adaptive cruise control system. You'll see that you can do individual clicks up or down, and that'll move at 1 mile per hour increments. If you do a longer hold in either direction, it does 5 mile per hour chunks. And then the right side of the button on that toggle does set the different gaps or following distances, whichever you kind of prefer. You'll see the change in the vehicle. So the black outline meant that it hadn't locked onto a specific vehicle, but when that car icon fills in, that's communicating to you the status that the car has kind of tracked onto something. For the 2018 through 2020 model year Odysseys, the adaptive cruise control is not a full speed system. As we slow down here, the car in front is slowing down, the vehicle will turn off. So right there around 22-23 miles per hour, it says cruise control is canceled, speed too low. It will not bring the vehicle to a complete stop. While stopped, you can use the brake hold function. And so I've activated it here. And you see the different statuses on the left-hand side. It kind of had that gray brake hold. And now that we've come to a complete stop, it says hold in green. So again, showing the different statuses of the systems in the car. And as I tap on the gas, it goes back to brake hold. Final two buttons are on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. The little car leaving the lane icon, and then the crash or star on the car below it. So the lane icon is really the road departure mitigation system, but this also controls the lane departure warning. Simple push of the button turns it off, but unfortunately there's no remaining icon that tells you whether the lane departure system is on or not. So that's something that I think that could be improved. The collision mitigation braking system, when you do turn it off, that little off icon does stay illuminated in that lower right-hand side corner. Well, that about wraps up our Honda Odyssey Advanced Driver Assistance Technology Carsplain video. Be sure to let us know in the comments if there's a car or tech that you need carsplained. Be sure to click subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next time.